knows there are 20 managers in the Premier League, yeah? Well, actually, no. Around 3/4 of them are not managers. The terms manager and head coach are often used interchangeably to describe Premier League bosses, but they're actually two different jobs. So let's explain how and why. For years, fans referred to Mikel Arteta as Arsenal's manager, but I'm afraid technically...
No, I don't think so, no.
From his first day on the job, he was the Gunners' head coach. Let's pick a random moment in time, February 2025. Only 6 Premier League bosses actually held the official title of manager rather than head coach. Man City's Pep Guardiola, David Moyes of Everton, Ipswich boss Kieran McKenna, Southampton's Ivan Juric, Oliver Glasner at Crystal Palace and Leicester's Ruud van Nistelrooy were the only actual managers of their respective teams. Everyone else? That's right, head coach, including Ruben Amorim at Man United. He took over from Erik ten Hag, a man who had held the title of manager. Might come as a surprise that Amorim's appointment marked the first time ever that Man United had a head coach instead of a manager. But to understand why they made that decision, you also have to get what the difference is between a head coach and a manager. A manager's got a huge range of responsibilities. They're not just in charge of training and player lineups, they're also heavily involved in player sales and transfers. Critical stuff. But a head coach's role is far more focused on team training and performance on the pitch. So whereas Ten Hag was highly involved with decisions around transfers during his tenure, the intention was that Amorim wouldn't be, at least not on the same level. And as the sporting structure at Man United changed under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, people like Sir Dave Brailsford took charge of transfers instead. How all those roles play out in practice may be slightly different at different clubs though. On the other hand, the contracts of actual managers like Pep or Moyes had no limits on their job role and their involvement with transfers and contracts. But those guys are actually in the minority now, and it's a change that's happened pretty quickly. In 2019, there were only 6 head coaches in the Premier League, but by 2025 there were 14. A clear indication that more and more clubs are moving towards a model where the guy in charge is actually only really in charge on the pitch. And the way things are going, it might not be long before all 20 clubs have got head coaches, and the job position of football manager in the top flight is no more.
Good evening and welcome to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. I'm Jamie O'Hara. Alongside me tonight, the legend, West Ham legend, Colton Cole is alongside me. Can't wait for this one. Bournemouth, they get one over the South Coast rivals. Decent in the end. You take a point. That was live on talkSPORT. Of course, controversy surrounding the penalty decision. And what a goal to finish the game. 18 points drop, though, from winning position for Bournemouth this season. Andoni Iraola, is he actually that good? Spurs, would you take him? 03 717 22 33 44. Huge weekend of Premier League action. We have to talk about the shambles that is Spurs right now. Thomas Frank still in the job. He ain't been sacked. Michael Carrick off to a perfect start. He handed Arsenal over the title by doing so. You can talk about Arsenal as well against their performance. Glasner absolutely fuming at Crystal Palace. There's loads to go. I want to hear from Palace fans. Would you let Glasner just go now? What's the point in keeping him to the end of the season? You don't want to be there. Might as well just get rid now. The players are not going to play for him. 03 717 22 33 44.
Oh, hello.
Coley,
What's happening, guys?
how are you?
I'm all right, mate. You're looking good, Nick. Now you've recovered from your
You're stag.
From the stag do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
back.
hello.
You look back,
Got the
ready
voice,
to go.
Got the voice back.
Yeah.
And then I had to watch Spurs at the weekend. Felt like having another 30 litres of vodka.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
You did say...
What did I tell you?
Yeah, but-
And I called 2-1 as well.
Yeah, but the problem
Spurs are back.
the thing is with you lot, right?
Oh, here we
right?
go.
Because I know you work at West
Oh,
Ham.
hello.
And you lot, right?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello.
You won't win a game now till the end of the
Oh,
season.
hello.
Won't
Oh,
win,
hello.
won't win another game.
Oh, hello. That's what I'm saying. This guy,
Oh,
yeah,
hello.
you're
And
just
you
the
tur-
biggest hater.
You turn up
Listen, mate.
like it's a cup final.
We came to your back garden, yeah, and just took the points and went home, bruv. We gave you a little bit of hope. Like, yeah. We'll get a draw out of this in your own yard. And then we just took the points, like, clean, like, minor.
I know, but you're...
Minor.
I know, but you get pumped by
Oh,
Wolves.
here we go. Look. Let's stop.
Slapped by Wolves.
Listen, let's talk about what happened in your back garden, mate. That's all I care about. I don't care about
Whooping.
no Wolves.
Yeah, but you
I don't care.
turned-
No.
It's your cup final, mate. It's your cup
It
final.
was yours as well. You just
Nah.
you didn't even turn up.
It's not a cup final.
weren't even
for us,
there?
mate.
Mate, it's ridiculous. You lot were so bad. So bad. Yeah?
I lost my head on Saturday,
Mate,
right?
we hadn't won a game since August. Yeah, away game. Since August. And we just come to yours and just took the money. Took the money. There's nothing you could have done about it.
What about Callum Wilson coming in, gets 3 touches, wins the game? Right, and he's not even meant to be at West Ham. I'm trying to get rid of him.
No, we're not.
You're trying to get rid of him.
We're not trying to get rid of
You
him.
are trying to get rid of him.
No.
Trying to get rid of his contract. Geezer comes on, gets 3 points here.
Hey,
It's unbelievable.
This is what happens for you. You lot, yeah. It's the gift that keeps on giving, as Cundy would say. Hey. Come on. What's the points then? Go on. What's the points? Yeah, we're after Spurs to get our 3 points, mate. 3-point lane. That's what we call ya. 3-point lane, mate.
You cannot say 3-point lane.
3-point lane, mate.
Chelsea, I'll accept it. West Ham
mate,
cannot say
that was
3-point
We
lane.
say 3-point lane. When we go to yours, it's 3-point lane, mate. Easy. Anyway, let's move on. Moving on swiftly, eh?
Well, listen.
Or do you want to still talk about it?
No, I want to hear from Spurs fans because look, obviously over the weekend it was a shocking performance, terrible.
Number
result.
3.
And Thomas Frank, I thought was going to go. I thought he was going to go Saturday night. I thought they was going to sack him. I thought, you know what, maybe not. Midday Sunday, breaking news. Nope, still there. Monday, get up this morning, think Thomas Frank's going to go.
Who are you going to get?
Still there,
Who else you
taking
gonna get?
training.
Who else are you going to get? There's nobody.
I don't know what the answer is for Tottenham. I genuinely don't. But
I thought Glasner's trying to make a good case for himself,
I
innit?
don't know about Glasner, mate.
Glasner's trying to make a good case for himself.
I don't know about Glasner.
He's already handed in his P45, bruv. He's like, I want to go.
Yeah, he's going.
Spurs is the job for me.
But he's going to stay at Crystal Palace till the end of the season. I think if Spurs are going to wait till the end of the season, they should go all out for Pochettino after the World Cup. I think that's where we need to be. Stick it out with Thomas Frank. Butter him up. Say, we're going to stick with him. And then sledgehammer, end of the season. We've done a deal. Pochettino to take over after.
What's Poch got What's Poch got over you lot? Like,
Poch has got
since he's
business,
left,
mate.
you lot have just not.
Because it's the best football we played.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was. And
You treated him bad though.
Yeah, in the
You
end,
treated him so bad.
didn't back him. Didn't give him what
You
he
think he
needed.
wants to go to his ex-girlfriend?
Mate,
Nah.
Poch wants to come back.
He'd-
Wait there. Sam Matterface is with Brighton manager Fabian Hertzer.
Fabian, you made changes in the second half of the game, and your changes worked, didn't they? They turned the tide, and you got a super equaliser. But are you frustrated with the overall 90 minutes?
Performance or result?
Result.
Yeah. We are frustrated about the result. I think we started the game well. We got a penalty. Then we lost our rhythm, and then the second half, I think we wanted to win this game. In the end, we only had the equaliser, so yeah, we are disappointed.
Terrific equaliser, though, for a young 19-year-old to score a Premier League goal like that at home for the first time.
Yeah, nice goal, but in the end, I prefer wins.
In terms of the reason you didn't win, there was a VAR decision in the first half which went against you. Can you explain it? Have you had it explained to you?
No, there are no explanations for that.
And do you not think it was the right call?
Do you think it was the right call?
Well, I think there's varying different explanations, and depends how technical you want to get with the law, but the VAR seemed to be convinced that it was. Why were you not?
I didn't say there was not, so then there are different opinions and we have to accept it, but for me there's only one opinion.
It was obviously a frustrating game for you. You turned the tide in the second half with the changes. Obviously, it shows the strength and depth you've got on the bench.
Yeah, but I think we can't always come from being 1-0 down. We have to understand that we have to start the game well, we have to finish the game well, and it's not always about making subs and then try to change the game. I think we have to understand that also from the beginning of the first half, and also when we concede the goal, we have to continue playing. And I think that's what we missed today, because after they shot the goal, we lost our rhythm, and that's something what we have to improve.
And what it does do is maintain this brilliant home record that you've got. I mean, you hardly ever get beaten here. Does that show character that your team fought to get the equaliser in the stoppage time?
Yes, I think we proved it now several times that we never give up. So that's what we showed as well today. But like I just mentioned, I prefer to win.
Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Cheers. Yeah, Sam Matface there with Fabian Hursley. I'm sorry, like, managers, you got to give me a bit more than that. Sammy, right? He's asking some really good questions. He's trying to be positive. A young 19-year-old's just scored an unbelievable goal to get you a point out of the game, and you're just giving like one-word answers to Sam when he's trying to give you, and it's not like Sam's asking stupid questions. He's asking legitimate questions, and I hate the arrogance from some of these managers. I'm like, mate, calm down, yeah? You're managing Brighton. And you're in, let's be honest, you're bang average.
What's wrong with Brighton?
No, but he's having a bang average season. They're 12th in the table. And you're coming out saying, yeah, I prefer to win. Mate, a 19-year-old just scored an unbelievable overhead kick. He goes, yeah. And I was just like, palming Sam off with like, it winds me up. It winds me up some of the interviews I hear from these managers.
You said Brighton there, they're two spaces above Tottenham, bro. So relax.
No, but
you can't be talking like that.
Arrogance.
You can't be
talking. Managers, the way they go into these interviews nowadays.
Jamie, man, come on, you know, like it's after a game, things ain't gone the way that he wanted it to. He's a bit upset. He's wearing his heart on his sleeve. Oh. You know, like he's sulking. That's all it is.
No, but like you've just had a 19-year-old.
Yeah, but you know, you're the same. You'd be the same. Yeah,
no.
You'd be the same because you're losing at home to Bournemouth the whole game basically, and then you've got saved by a 19-year-old. Yeah, fair enough. He should have been more happy for the 19-year-old that come on and scored that goal. But at the same time, he's not going to be happy that he's just drawn a game by the skin of his teeth to Bournemouth at home. Like he's thinking he should be winning that game. You know.
I don't know.
Bournemouth are below him, so he wants to.
Oh no, he wants to win. I understand. He wants to win.
I know you mean want a bit more, but there's no.
I know they do loads of interviews. These guys.
Yeah, that's probably his 8th interview.
Yeah, no, I get it. But it's like, come on, like.
I know what you're saying. I know. You're just writing Sam Matterface's case there. You want him to sound better. That's your mate, isn't it?
Well, no, listen. I love Sam, but he's just commented on the game, talks about it, and you try and interview the manager. And he'd give you absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he ain't going to give you loads right now.
Like, give us
something. If it was his first interview, maybe. it's probably his 8th.
I want to hear from Brighton fans because, look, they're mid-table. Bournemouth, they fell off a cliff, really, haven't they? I mean, but they've lost Semenyo. They've had players go. He's having a bit of a nightmare, I think. All of a sudden, they can't get a result.
Listen, mate, I think... So, listen, Bournemouth are a good team. They're a good team. We know that they're a good team. Ariola's done brilliant over there, but it's looking a little bit stale, isn't it? Like, and Brighton and Bournemouth, when I looked at the style of play, it's like similar. Like, they're just cancelling each other out.
Yeah.
So when I saw this fixture go up earlier on, I was thinking we're not going to have that much to talk about tonight because I just thought it was going to be one of those ones. Then it's just cancelling each other out. No, but the goal.
It was a great goal.
The goal that kid scores, unbelievable. Yeah, great goal. That's what you want to see in football.
Yeah. What about the fans?
Bit of individual brilliance.
I don't know if this needs to have a bit of a conversation. I'm seeing a lot of empty seats at Premier League grounds. A lot.
You reckon?
Mate, that was our fault tonight. I don't know what the official
It's a weeknight.
I know it's a weekday, but it's a Premier League football match. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still a weeknight though.
Yeah, I get it. But Tottenham at the weekend wasn't full. Empty seats. Just seeing a lot of empty seats at Premier League. I don't know whether it's money, travel, the cost of what it is now to go and watch Premier League games, or I don't know if fans are just turning away from it. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of empty seats at Premier League football matches, and I I'd like to know what the answer is for the people that are not turning up and not going.
Yeah, that's the truth.
You know, West Ham. I know they're terrible right now, but I mean, that place is
it's a protest going on at the moment over there, so you can't really compare. Usually, it's really, really full. Like we sell out, but nowadays, obviously, you've seen what's happening in the papers. All of that's going on. I'm not sure. I don't know what excuse that Spurs has got. Spurs is obviously.
Oh, we're terrible.
Is that why?
I mean, I'm guessing right now at the moment. I think it costs a lot of money to go and watch.
It's a lot of money as well.
It costs a lot of money to go and watch Tottenham, and you're going there, and the football's rubbish. You can't win a game at home.
Well, that's the reason then.
Yeah,
that's the reason.
Maybe.
People are not bothering because they don't want to go and get.
Is that a problem for the Premier League? Is the Premier League going downhill in terms of quality?
I think the quality is quite like. Listen, I was having this debate the other day about the average player nowadays is probably better than the average player when we were playing.
You think?
Do you think?
No.
No?
No.
They're not. Don't you think the average players the level's gone up a little bit on technical ability?
No.
No? You think it's gone down?
I think it's got worse. I think it's just about athleticism.
Oh, is that what you think? Oh, okay.
I was an average player. I was an average player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah, I was an average player, but I could play in the Premier League. I was average, though.
Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm saying I was
you
an
wanted me
average
to
player.
go, no, you weren't. You was better than average.
No, I don't.
I agree with you.
No. I was an average player.
Yeah,
Right?
go on.
I'd have my moments. You
had some good moments, though.
I think I would be above average now.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, mate. 100%.
What?
100%. I feel like the quality in the Premier League, everyone's crabs, mate. Everyone passes sideways, backwards, keep the ball. No one's scared to take any risks. You know, I see crab football 24/7.
Yeah.
I think the quality of the Premier League has gone down here, and I think people are turning away.
I think you're right about the part where players don't take many risks because they rely more on the system to come through for them and to believe in the process like the manager wants them to. So you're not gonna see individual brilliance. That's why I love to see that goal today go in.
Yeah.
Oh, little overhead kick.
Yeah.
Going and actually that is what makes me love football.
Yeah.
When I see things like that.
Yeah.
But you don't see enough of it.
Don't see enough of it anymore.
I watched what was I watching? PSG the other day. Yes, was it tonight? No, yesterday.
Yeah.
Dembele's goal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Individual brilliance is.
But at the top, when we're talking about the highest level's still there, right?
No,
I'm talking about the average footballer now.
Yeah.
The average Premier League football player. I think it's got worse.
Mm.
I genuinely do, and I don't know. I think
the fans
maybe.
the fans think.
Yeah. Look, loads to go at. Let's go to Jamie. He's a Bournemouth fan. All right, Jamie.
How you doing, boys? You all right?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Thanks for coming on. What do you make of your performance? What do you make of Bournemouth right now?
Mate, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, my mate. I'm on talkSPORT. Have a listen. Yeah, mate. Sorry, mate.
We said that earlier.
Coming out of the ground. Yeah, just coming out of the ground, and we're like, I know we sold some money. We sold a load of players last season, and you can't knock our recruitment or anything, but there becomes a point watching that game tonight where players. We're a bit lacklustre. Alex Scott's going to be the next one to go. He's mustard compared to a lot of the players that we've got. And the bubble will end up bursting, in my opinion. And it's like...
You've got to be careful, right? Because Bournemouth have done a great job. You've done a great job there with the new owners.
100%.
The atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know, you brought in some real top players. But the same old thing happens when I see it happen with Southampton. It's happening with Wolves, who are going to end up down now. You know, you sell your best players and you keep selling your best players. It's going to come back and bite you in the backside.
And the problem is, though, boys, but that is the nature of the Premier League, isn't it? I mean, there's a pecking order, and we're always going to be down there. I mean, I'm still privileged to be in the Premier League compared to where we were years ago in League One, League Two.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we've sold players for like near 250 million. Now, we need to be reinvesting that. We've got a great academy now. We've got a new training complex.
Yeah.
We need a bigger stadium, but our manager's amazing, but he's out of contract at the end of the season. What happens then? It's just... I don't know. It's just it was a shocking game of football, to be fair, and I don't know. I don't really even know what I don't even really know what I've rung up to tell you, but it's just like
just want to have a little.
I want to go to that next level, but what is that next level? And unless we actually start being like forthcoming buying players and actually going out after like top players, but I don't know. It's just maybe we feel like we're a stepping stone club for players, you know, and that's I suppose that's what we are.
What did you think about the penalty today?
Oh, wow.
Because you was there, right?
I'll tell you a little story. I was in a box with my mate who got us like the tickets through his work, and we were in a Brighton box office. There's 3 Bournemouth fans in there.
Really? Prawn sandwiches, yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, all right.
Who's on the mic tonight? Who's who's the players? Who's the ex-pro that was on the mic? Do you remember?
Oh, there wasn't one in there actually. No one came round. But when that happened, when Evan Nilsson should have put the ball in about 3 seconds earlier, or no, sorry, Tavernier. But when it happened, real time, it looked like a dive, and he got yellow carded, and I was like, that's going to be given a penalty. And everybody's like, no. When you go and watch it, that was never a penalty. It's never a penalty. It's VAR. I mean, it's like...
It's contact, though. There is contact, James. There is contact.
There is, but then it also then took 5-6 minutes for the decision to be made, and it's like,
that's why. So that is why the Premier League has gone in the direction it is. Because of VAR, you're waiting 5 to 6 minutes for a decision.
Yeah.
Come on. It doesn't need to be that long.
I know.
It's
not
not
all right for you, James. You can have another 4 prawn sandwiches. All right for you, no problem.
Oh,
and a glass of champagne.
Mate, in that time, you could have downed the beer, and about 5 or 6 different sandwiches and a sausage roll.
Yeah. Boys, I'm doing dry January, so I went to a box and it's free beer and free food, and I just have water and coffee, mate. So I was like, I couldn't do nothing.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself then. What about the ones that were just in the normal seats, eh?
Yeah, I know. The man on the street, the working man's game, eh? But no, it's good, man. We got a point on the road, which is, I suppose, another point, and we move, I suppose. But
James, the ground though? It was quite empty, right? And you were there. It felt like, watching it on TV, it felt like
they're all in the boxes now.
Oh, stop it. He actually said that, to be fair. It's the first time I've been to Brighton Stadium, and actually, what a setup. It's a lovely stadium.
Yeah,
and
it's lovely,
attendances for the last few games, and they're full. It's a Monday night. It did look a little bit empty, but there was a lot of people there. But they're going right on our backs because the ref didn't... We were time-wasting from, the first half when we went 1-0 up, and it's like, oh, come on. But, look, it's the point. And anyway, look, I love your show as well, lads, and it's a pleasure to be on the show as well.
Top man, mate.
Top man, thanks for
Appreciate you coming on. Loads to go at. Give us a call. People phoning in about, obviously, fans not being at grounds. Are you turning your head away from Premier League football now? Give us the reasons why. We've got to talk about Spurs, talk about Arsenal over the weekend. Loads to go. Talk about tonight's game as well. 03 717 22 33
Bosh.
You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, Colton Cole. Still to come, we're going to take a look back. Michael Carrick's first game as United manager. Absolutely brilliant. Best I've seen him play all season. You can have your say on that. 03 717 22 3344. We'll look at my boys Spurs. Lost 2-1 at home to a pathetic West Ham side and looked like it was their cup final.
I'm down.
Spurs are back. Spurs boss Thomas Frank after the game answering whether he feels he's the right man to take the club forward despite the current outrage from the fans.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There was such a good energy in this week with both Connor coming in, John coming in. The boys trained very well. I think you can see in the team they really fight for each other and for the club. They do put everything in there. We just need to keep going forward. I think it was very clear also with Vinay's letter that there's a lot of things and changes going in the right direction. We are in transitional season with a super tanker. We're turning around. We still need to win more football matches. We still need to work unbelievable hard to win more games, and we will do that.
Yeah, it was Thomas Frank speaking. I think I'm going to GJ. He's a Spurs fan. All right, GJ?
How you doing, boys? You all right?
I'm all right, matey. I'm all right. What'd you make
of that sentence?
I was at the game. I was in corporate, actually. Imagine spending all that money to watch that.
Corporate? But mate, where are we getting these callers from? They've all got big bank.
I know, GJ. He got no bank.
Everyone's in the corporate boxing. That's why there's no one on the seats.
He got no bank.
Everyone's in the...
He lives in Luton.
Everyone's in the penthouse. What's going on?
Mate, I had to raid the piggy bank. But, yeah,
go on, mate.
Yeah, just like at the final whistle, man. This clown manager of ours, he should have been marched off the premises at the final whistle. Not even allowed to say goodbye to the players.
I'm not a clown.
You cannot lose to West Ham. They are garbage.
Well, all right, bro, relax, man. Just have some
No, but
respect.
you are garbage.
Have some decorum, bro.
No, but you are.
No. Have some respect. Relax.
No, but it's fine.
No, but listen, you got beat.
I know, but it's fine. You played all right at the weekend. You cup final and you played well. But you are terrible.
All right, mate.
And we can't lose that game.
You lot are ganging up on me now, yeah? This is what you're doing.
Are back.
Yeah, exactly.
But you are garbage. I mean, like I wanted us
Just
to
like
send
you were
you
last
down.
season, eh?
Yeah, fair enough. But look, Arsenal were going to win the league, right? And I've already accepted that. But at least us sending you down would have been a nice consolation prize because you can't stand us, right?
Spurs are back.
And I'll tell you what, this manager, right? At least Ange Postecoglou divided fans because he had some supporters. But with Frank, it's unanimous. Everyone wants him to go. We can't continue with him because I'll tell you this now. Jamie, have you seen our February fixtures, mate?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Mate, I'm telling you, we could get relegated if we stay with him. I'm not saying that for like clicks or whatever. I'm being serious. We're only 10 points.
No, we're not going down, GJ. We're not going down.
Okay. But do you think... I think we're trending that way if we stay with this clown. I think we are, mate. I do.
Listen, we're not going to go down, GJ. The problem we've got with Thomas Frank is there ain't no one else out there right now to come in. Right? I think Spurs are worried about taking an interim manager and it getting worse. Because you've got to get someone to come in as an interim. And you don't know who that guy is. There ain't many out there, right? Who's out of a job, who can take the job until the end of the season. If they want the job, they'll probably want it for 3 years, right? That's if you're going to go and get a manager. So I think you've got to be patient.
Yeah.
Listen, they're not happy. Let me tell you, the board at Spurs are not happy with how it's going. They're not happy. The style of play, the way it's going, the players are not on board with what Thomas Frank's doing. It doesn't seem to be a style of play. But if you sack him, that's half the job. That's half the job, GJ. You've got to go and get someone else.
Mate, I would take the Senegal coach. You know when he took the players off, right, after that penalty, those players showed more fight when they weren't on the pitch than our clowns when they are on the pitch.
So
we're an absolute joke, mate.
So
I'm not a clown.
Would you have walked off the pitch as well? Eh? You'd have been down the tunnel.
You mean yesterday? No,
GJ, I think the plan.
You want Thomas Frank to walk down the tunnel with
I don't want
players.
Thomas Frank to walk down the tunnel. I think that the club will stick with Thomas Frank to try and turn this bus around and get some decent results.
Laurie.
You know, because the away form, you could argue, has been okay, right? Try and get some points, build to the end of the season, see how it goes.
Tip truck.
I think they go after Pochettino in the summer.
Mm.
I think you go after him after the World Cup. You get a deal in place. You back him in the summer. You start getting feelers in.
Turn it around.
He says he's going to
Turn
join
that tip
Tottenham.
truck. Turn that tip truck around, mate.
That's what I think Spurs should do. Whether they do that, that's what I think they should do.
Yeah, I mean, but Pochettino, I don't really like the idea of going back to an old manager, but there is, I'm with you that there is a sense of like unfinished business, and he said that himself, didn't he? Right? But whoever we get, you have to back the manager. I just want to say one final point. Actually, you was talking about the quality of the Premier League. I totally agree with you. I think football, the Premier League, has been an absolute joke in terms of quality. I think there's been as many 0-0 draws or more 0-0 draws already this season than there were in the entire last season. And I blame Arsenal. They started this trend of like set pieces, delaying. I think the ball's in play less. And we're bad for it. We're bad for it. I mean, like Thomas Frank, I think he said he was holding auditions for long throws. I mean, what kind of rubbish is that?
I agree. The Premier League, listen, there's been some great games this season. There has been some great games. I've sat in here with Cundy on a Saturday and during the week. There's been some brilliant games. But the style of play this season has differed massively.
I reckon you could get a game.
Massive low
I reckon you could get a game right now. As long as you sort out your long throws, you get in the team. You get in the team, Geeks.
It has been very much a set-piece league this season. Low block, set-piece league.
Mate, Tony Pulis' team, yeah?
Yeah.
They'll win the league.
Mate, they'll be fifth, mate. Stoke.
They'll win the league.
Everington, Jermaine Pennant. Yeah.
Get on Crouchy's head.
Yeah, Crouchy, Kenwyn Jones, Jonathan Waters.
Oh, mate. They're winning the league. They're winning the league, mate.
Jonathan Waters would be like Haaland in this league. Unbelievable. JJ, thanks for your call. I'm going to go to Paul. He's a Spurs fan. Paul.
Oh, mate.
Are you okay, guys? You all right?
I'm all right, Paul. How are you?
Mate, the fact that you wanted to relegate us, yeah? It backfired in your face. This says it all for Spurs fans at the moment. Brilliant.
Paul, what do you think of Thomas Frank?
To be quite fair, right, I mean, I feel a bit sorry for him, really, because, I mean,
in what way?
Talking about, well, put it this way, right, I mean, the last caller, I've been talking about bringing Pochettino back, and I've been hearing that all weekend, but you can't compare Pochettino and Thomas Frank, because, I mean, under Pochettino, right, we had Dele Alli, Harry Kane, and Son in their prime.
Yeah.
He had a much better team.
Yeah.
Right, Thomas Frank has got a drab. I mean, this team he's got now, last season, finished 17th. You know what I mean? He's got players like Odebear, Koulibaly. You know what I mean? To me, those players are just jokers. I don't like them. You know what I mean? So, and also Solanke's always injured.
Yeah.
I mean, you got
Kulusevski's out. Yeah. And I hear you, Paul. I agree with you to a certain extent. I do. The team ain't as good as what Pochettino had, but Thomas Frank should do more with what he's got.
It's just who we are, mate.
Yes, I agree. But if you think about it, right? I mean, Tottenham, right? We had about in the last 20 years about 15 different managers. We can't keep on sacking managers. We can't keep on.
I know, but you got. I hear what you're saying. When people say, and it annoys me when people say, "I feel sorry for him." You know, people say, "I felt sorry for Amorim." I feel sorry for Thomas Frank. Mate, you know these guys are on £6 million plus a year.
Mate,
you know, you don't feel sorry for someone. Like, his job is to get results. That's why he's been hired at a top football club.
Step by step. Step by step.
I agree.
Step by step.
If you look at our recruitment for the last 5 years, it's been poor. It's been absolutely
You've got
poor
some good players.
Yeah.
You got some good players. You was telling me the last time. When we was on there last show.
There ain't enough good players. Their recruitment's not been good enough.
But let me tell you something as well.
And that ain't Thomas Frank's fault.
Where did you finish last season? 17th?
Yeah.
So if you finish 14th this year, that's an improvement. Yeah. So you're going in the right direction.
No, I disagree with that.
You're going in the right direction. You got to move on.
No, I disagree.
You want too much too soon, Jamie. Just relax. Thomas Frank is at the wheel. He's the man for you.
He's not.
Give him a chance.
I know he's your mate, but pipe yourself down.
Who said he's my mate? He ain't my mate.
Mate,
he's your mate. He's your mate. He's working for you.
Out of your mouth.
Mate, if you finish 14th this season, yeah, it's an improvement from last season. Then he's done his job. Hey?
Carson, are you taking a mick?
That's your guy. You're the one that appointed him. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, mate, you're taking a mick.
Why?
You're taking a mick.
Are you upset about that?
Obviously, because I'm a Spurs fan, obviously.
To be fair, Paul, Colton said this the other day.
I said it.
And he was like, I think you got to stick with Thomas Frank. You got to give him time. I'm just not convinced, mate.
Mate, I'm telling you.
I'm not convinced.
I'm telling you, that's your guy.
I genuinely want to back
You finished 17th last season.
But, yeah, I know, but we can't forget last season. He's coming from
because it's an improvement.
Okay, but can I ask you a question, Ben? If you're going to be a Thomas Frank, who's going to replace him?
Nobody.
Who's going to replace him?
I don't know.
Who's out there?
Well, but that's the problem. There's no point getting rid of Thomas Frank if you ain't got someone lined up.
Exactly. If you think about Tottenham and Man United, what potentialities? Who wants the job? Who wants it?
Well, everyone wants the job. Everyone still wants the job at Man United and Tottenham. They're massive football clubs. Of course they want the job.
Yes, okay, Spurs are big side, but if you think about it, right, if you come to
Spurs are big side.
If you come to Tottenham, the manager, within 6 months you'll be sacked. Within 6 months. We need an overhaul with the players. The players are not good enough.
So it's not Thomas Frank's fault.
No, look, honestly, look at our goalkeepers. We've got 2 keepers who are rubbish. Vicario Wright is a joke. Vicario Wright is an absolute joke. That's not Thomas Frank's fault, is it?
Yeah, he inherited that.
No, listen, he has inherited a poor...
I told you that last game. I told you that.
And he's got injuries, but I expect him from, him coming in, the job was for him to step up from Brentford to a big role and improve this team. And he hasn't done that. 3 or 4
windows. He needs 3 or 4 windows. Take the ones that...
He's not
remember,
getting 3 or 4 windows. He's not getting 3 or 4 windows.
Put it this way. All right, let me just say something seriously for you, yeah? Your guys' mentality, your mentality, yeah? You've had last season, it was a loser mentality. You had a loser mentality, yeah? It's not about the player, it's about their mentality. You've got some good players there, right? Now, once you've got that loser mentality, you got to kind of weed that loser mentality out. Just like, now when you go 1-0 down, the type of player to come out of that and say, no, that's all right, we're still in the game, go again, get 1 goal, 2 goals. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal got that winning mentality because when they go down, they can come back. Do you know what I mean? Straight away, answer straight away, basically. You lot are still got that loser mentality, and that's that 17th spot mentality. And his job is to weed that out, and that's going to take because you got players in there that you need to get rid of, because they're bringing your mentality down. So you need to fix your mentality first before you get rid of your manager. But it's his job to do it. But he's going to need 3 or 4 windows to do that because he needs to change those players.
I'm having it.
You're not having it. You're just not having it. Because...
I'm not having his style of play.
All right, bring Ange back then. Bring Ange back.
I don't want Ange back, but I'm not convinced with Thomas Frank.
At least it was more exciting.
What is his style of play? What is it? What was it at Brentford last season? What was it?
Solidarity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, brilliant. That's well exciting. Great football. That's solidarity.
You needed that from what you had last season. You needed You needed a level ground to start to grow from, fertile soil.
All right, keep your calls coming in. Got a few fans who want to talk about tonight's game, plus about attendance at grounds. Seeing a lot of empty seats recently in the Premier League. 03 717 22 3344. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, Colton Cole. We've got Dermot Gallagher coming up to talk over the weekend's decisions. Bournemouth dropped points from a winning position again this evening. It was live on talkSPORT. Sam Matterface was just with Cherry's boss Andoni Iraola and asked him if losing their leads is becoming a big concern.
I think it's very hard for us today. It's very hard because it's not the first game that it happens. That we are playing well in a difficult stadium and we lose 2 points at the end. And also today I think it's more difficult because it's not about a mistake you make or something. It's an incredible goal. The one he scores now is a basic goal kick, top corner, outside of the foot. It's difficult to blame us. I was really happy how we defended. I think first half we played really, really well. Second half we couldn't keep the intensity levels, so we had to defend a lot more compact and defending the box. But I think we did well. The problem is we conceded at the end, and it's also difficult goal to review or to blame anyone.
Yeah, there's Iraola there speaking after the game. Do you think his stock's gone down a little bit?
I just think it's a bit stale for him. He's lost some of his good players. Like, he's just got to work out how he needs to get that form back. Look, it's gone stale for him. You know, some managers, like, when it's going well, and you've produced a lot of good players as well, like, you've been helping them, you've, like, directed them in the right direction, and then you lose them to a better team. It's hard to get that momentum again and find it, and I think that's what he's going through right now. Even the football that he's playing, it's boring. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's lost Semenyo, he's lost Kirkes.
You're losing your best players, and now it's
he's
like
lost the players to Man City, Real Madrid, and Liverpool.
Like, what can you do? Do you know what I mean? And this is the problem what we're having. Like, the better teams are coming in and getting the players, and they're gone. And you don't want to get in their way because that's where you are. But as a manager, you're trying to build something and trying to. So, out of that crop that he's got now, right? Out of that crop, if someone starts to do well, they're gone. Because that's where you are in the pecking order. You can't keep them. So
it's hard
for a manager. Yeah, it's hard to find that rhythm. And he wouldn't have expected this at the start of the season. He would have said, you know, it's going to be hard, but I think we'll be in there. But he's lucky. He's got enough points on the table to be kind of safe.
They started all right, but they have slipped massively. Let's go to Tom. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Tom?
You're right, Jamie.
How are you, Tom? Happy days? Is sitting pretty at the top?
All right. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, I am an Arsenal fan. However,
why'd you say it like that?
I believe in competition. Hey, listen, Jamie, Carlton. Listen, gentlemen. I know
I'm not going to give you no stick. You're doing well, mate. You got the right. You got the rights to our stick.
Listen, I've got nothing to worry about.
I know we have.
But yeah, I was talking to my boy actually, my son, and look, we love the competition. We need the team to play. So you did have a Tottenham fan on earlier, and he went, "The bubble has burst."
Yeah.
What bubble?
What do you mean?
Because I don't believe you ever had one.
Oh wow, he's gone straight for the jugular.
Well, no, but
you've never had a bubble, Geese.
How many
at least we have. I'm forever blowing bubbles.
How many trophies win last season, Tom? How many trophies win last season?
You've done well. Hey, listen, Jamie, you've done well. You've got a trophy, and I believe in that. But you are. My boy even said, he's like, man, I want to play Tottenham. I want to play Tottenham, but I don't want to play that Tottenham.
Oh, wow.
No, we're not great, mate. We're not great in a minute.
Why?
You're to blame, though.
Why?
You lot.
No, it's not all to blame.
No, you've ruined the Premier League with your garbage style of play.
Oh, wow.
Sitting, low block, and everyone's adopted it. Set piece FC. And everyone's
long throws.
And this season, everyone's done it. And everyone's gone about it. And now we might as well have like 15 Wimbledons in the league.
I'm sorry you can't handle it.
No, usually the best at it. Usually the best at it.
3 points.
Usually the best at it.
Set piece FC. Set piece FC.
Yeah, you've got it locked off. But I blame you for this Premier League this season.
Oh my God!
Arsenal are to blame.
I blame you.
Listen, I know it's boring Arsenal, but 3 points is 3 points.
No, you're the best. You're the best at it. And fair play to you. You've got it. Set pieces, the delivery, the quality. It's fine. But you've ruined the Premier League. Ruined the Premier League this season in terms of excitement.
That's a bold statement, Jamie.
It is. It's true. I blame you. Bergvall trying to take long throws is about 5'6".
That is a bold statement. Hey,
It's
listen,
a bold statement.
well, I'll tell you what.
You started though. You went for him first.
Jamie, let's switch it up. Would you take it? Would you take the 3 points?
I'll take it all day. Take it all day.
Well,
But listen,
you
you've built a squad. You've built a team. I'm not.
No, you got
I'm
a good
not
squad.
moaning.
Though. You got a good squad.
Listen, I'm moaning at the fact that the Premier League has adopted Arsenal's way of playing this season.
Oh wow!
And yous are the best at it. No one's as good as Arsenal. And the problem is
who are the teams?
everyone else has suffered.
Who are the other teams that's adopted their way?
Oh, everyone's.
Who's it? No. You can't just say. You can't just say these
Everyone's doing
things.
it. Brentford, up the chair, Everton. Everyone's doing it. Everyone. Tottenham.
Yeah,
everyone's doing it.
Arsenal arguably have the best squad. We don't necessarily have the best team, but we certainly have the best
No, you
squad.
definitely got. You do have the best team.
Definitely got the best squad.
You've got the best squad. You've got the best squad. And
strength in depth.
Do you know what, Tom? What you have done, you stuck with Arteta. When I remember all the Arteta out stuff, it was like every week. But you know what? The club were like, no, we see a vision, we see a process, and we see his philosophy. And you stuck with him.
They win the league this year.
You recruited well, and now 4 years down the line, 5 years down the line, now you've got the squad. Now you've got the team.
Well, now we're
that's fair play to Arsenal because you stuck by the manager.
Tommy, you winning the league this year? Are you winning it?
Right, hang fire. I've been asked that question a lot of times, Colton, and what I answer is it'd be very disappointing if we don't. I don't say we're going to win it. What I will say is
why wouldn't you hang your hat on that? You're
7 points.
You're 7 points clear after Christmas.
I kind of am hanging my hat on it. But listen, it's a game at the end of the day, and you can't just hang your hat on it and say we are going to win it. We're not Manchester United, which could say that back in the 90s. Man United could walk out.
Do you know when? The thing is, you ain't had your name on that trophy, the Premier League trophy, for what? 20 years?
20 odd years.
Well.
21 years, isn't it? 21 years?
22 years you haven't had your name on it.
Colton, both of you.
Yeah.
It'll be very, very disappointing if we don't win it.
Okay.
That's my answer.
I don't like that. That's very. Are you into politics?
Do you know what they should put on the Premier League trophy this season? They shouldn't put Arsenal.
Right,
they should put Set Piece
Colton,
FC.
Colton, I'll hang my hat on it.
Go on.
Yes.
Here we go. Give me a cheer. There we go. There he is. There he is. You got to do it. You got to do it, mate. Back your team. Let's go.
Tommy, listen, mate, thanks for your call.
Well done, Tommy.
Got some calls on attendance at grounds. We've got some more people want to talk about the game tonight. We're also going to talk about Mark Gay's move to Manchester City. 300 grand a week.
What's that got to do with anything?
Unbelievable. Fair play to him. Take all the money you can get. 03717 22 3344. Spurs are back.
have thought a sporting event's halftime show could have a bigger impact than the game itself? Well, the Super Bowl halftime show does exactly that. In 2024, Usher brought in an audience of 180 million worldwide, the biggest ever in the event's history. But how did singing and dancing get to be the centerpiece of America's biggest sporting event? The first edition of the Super Bowl was held in 1967 when the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Los Angeles. Because of the sheer size of the event, organisers wanted to put on entertainment at halftime for the fans in the stadium. It was a display of marching bands, dancers and pure USA patriotism, and that was the theme that followed for years. In the 1980s, the Walt Disney Company got involved and we started seeing some interesting and questionable displays. But we got our first glimpse of halftime shows to come in '93 when none other than Michael Jackson stunned fans with his 15-minute medley of his own smash hits. When he walked out on stage, he had to wait for the crowd's cheers to die down for about 2 minutes before even starting his first song. Diana Ross, Gloria Estefan, Phil Collins all starred in their own shows, as did Aerosmith, who performed alongside NSYNC. Things got a little bit out of hand in 2004 when Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson produced perhaps the most famous or infamous wardrobe malfunction in history. Shows from the likes of Prince, Lady Gaga and Beyoncé are considered by critics as the best. To give you an idea of the scale of things, Rihanna's 2023 halftime show included roughly 800 people. These ranged from backing dancers to stage crew to camera operatives broadcasting to millions around the world. The whole stage for that show was built in roughly 8 minutes and was broken down and cleared away in the same time. The acts perform for free nowadays, even though the experts reckon it costs around $13 million to put on Rihanna's show. Artists know they'll rocket up the charts in the following weeks. Rihanna's average sales improved by 140% in the months following her performance. The Super Bowl halftime show will be a fixture in pop culture for years to come. So the question is, who next?
Welcome to the Sports Party. Just joined us, me, Jamie O'Hara and Colton Cole. Going to be joined by former Premier League referee Dermot Gallagher to go over the weekend's decisions, plus the one tonight. We'll also be discussing Mark Gay's move to Man City. But first, let's take a look back at this weekend's action with talkSPORT Bet.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. Download the app or visit talksportbet.com for all the latest odds and offers. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
Yeah, it's the Monday night roundup on Sports Bar. We run you through some of the talking points from over the weekend. Thanks to talkSPORT Bet. Let's start with Aston Villa. We missed a chance to go second behind Premier League leaders Arsenal. Unai Emery's informed side had won their 11 previous games at Villa Park, but Everton pulled off a massive result. Here's Villa boss after the game speaking to talkSPORT's Alex Crook about whether they're being held back by achieving big success with PSR.
Yes, but we are performing with those difficulties 3 years ago, 2 years ago, last year, and this year. And of course, I am so happy how we are performing with some play we can have.
But how frustrating is it for you that you can't necessarily, as a club, do what you would want to do in this window to give yourself a great chance of success in the second half of the season?
The same players we had last week, and we were performing very well. And of course, we are going to work the next days to try to add, to join some players with us, because we will need for the rest of the season. But with the player we have, now is enough.
Yeah, look, it's a tricky one for Unai Emery because they've done an unbelievable job, right? With the players that they've got, he has got the maximum out of them.
Yeah.
Right, he's got that team performing at 100%.
Mm.
The problem is really you look at Villa and you go, God, we could kick on here, and we could become a right force as a top 4 or 5 Premier League club for the next 4 or 5 seasons.
No,
PSR's killing them.
Yeah, but he's done a stellar job, isn't he? He's a top manager.
Yeah.
And he's working with what he's got. Yeah, they lost the last game, but there's no slight on his ability as a coach or a manager, or no one's at Aston Villa as fans. But he's disappointed that he's lost to Everton. But David Moyes had an organised team. You know what I mean? I watched the game. I thought David Moyes set up his team properly to really frustrate them away from home.
Yeah.
And Villa just didn't have any answers, and it was very frustrating for him.
Yeah.
And when I look at Unai Emery, I just think, is he going to be there for a very long time? I'm not sure if they're going to be able to keep him because I think he's a top manager. One of the top jobs comes up. He's always in the conversation.
No, but Aston Villa is a top job, right?
It is, but the budget ain't. Do you know what I mean? They've got different budget. He's going to go to I think, and I'm not saying this to spite Villa fans, but I think you'll do well to hold on to him for another 2 years.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think eventually, if he can't sign players that he wants,
he's going to have to, because their budget, it's just the budget, and the PSR, it does kill him, and he wants to kick on with this team, but they're limited because they haven't got that type of money.
Yeah. Big one now, the Manchester derby. Michael Carrick, unbelievable start to his reign, played really well against Man City. Here he is speaking after the game to talkSPORT, stating that the reports of the club being in a crisis are overblown.
It was always in turmoil, even when we were winning, so from the outside, so that's nothing new. Yeah, I understand how it is. It's never as it seems, it's never extreme as it seems, but I've been really impressed and felt very comfortable and at home since I've come out in terms of what the culture's been like since I've got here, what the players have given me, what the staff, backroom staff have been incredible, all through the club. So there's a real drive for wanting success, and effort and knowledge and everything. So one result doesn't change everything, but it gives us a real platform to move forward with, and the boys have got a good feeling. We need to build on it.
Yeah, done a great job in his first game. Looked organised,
proper.
Solid.
I loved it because do you know what? One thing about me, I love when the ex-pros from a club goes back and that nostalgia's there and all the place was buzzing. Every time a goal went in for him, you could hear Old Trafford roaring And
they look like a Man United.
They look like a Man United of old. But one thing I do have to say, where's these performances when we know that they can do it? They got the players to do it.
Where are they? They didn't have the formation.
Yeah, but
he went back to basics, didn't he?
He did keep it simple, but the pressure is on the players because now we know they can do it.
Yeah.
Like there's no excuses now.
Yeah.
We know that you can do it. Don't just make this just a one-off game because it's Man City and you're up for it.
Yeah.
You got to churn out these results against the likes of Brentford, Newcastle, Sunderland, Everton, you know what I mean, Fulham.
Yeah.
Go and do it there, and then we'll be impressed.
Yeah.
Man City is a massive game for you guys. We know that, but listen, we need to see more.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to go to Spencer. He's a Man United fan, right, Spence?
Oh, boys, how are we?
He's happy, mate.
Look at him, you're happy.
Right, so I'll start this by saying I do actually think this year the league is one of the worst leagues in terms of overall quality, as in like Liverpool lost all them games and they're still where they are. Bournemouth was up there, but now they're down there. Arsenal are running away with it, but if Man United beat them Saturday and then on Sunday and then Burnley lose to Man City, that's only back to 4 points. I just think there's so much more to go. I told you last week when he got sacked off, didn't I, Jay? I said, get the boys back in. I said, Keno, but he'll never be there because, like he said, with old Fergie hanging around. Yeah. So we got Carrick, who knows it. And you just see, when the goal went in, you just see it. You see the players towards him. Bruno playing in his proper position, the best player in the league by far. Yeah? And if you think about I only think we've literally got 2 world-class players in the Premier League. Right, one's Donnarumma and one's Bruno Fernandes. Other than that, I don't think the league has got world-class players anymore. Harry Kane went to Germany. I just don't believe it. Like it's the quality.
I tend to agree with you on that one.
Hold on. No. Haaland's not world-class.
Haaland's world-class. Haaland's world-class, mate.
Yeah, Haaland's world class, but until Lisandro Martinez bullied him out of it. I mean,
Yeah, but
I'm
he's
not
world
gonna lie,
class.
Chuck.
Come on.
What about Van Dijk?
Van Dijk's world class. Come on.
Van Dijk's got a mistake in him, though, and he's
Nowadays he has. He's
he was world class. He was, but like when you're comparing world class Premier League, you got to go like Rio Ferdinand, JT.
Yeah, but that's nostalgic. That's
Get any
nostalgic.
of them out.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's nostalgic, but we got to talk about because we know that the level of world class has gone probably lower now. Do you know what I mean? Because we're talking about certain players being world class, and I don't think they are really. But it's the best that we've got to look at the moment.
You
But
make a good point, because you actually make a good point there, Spence, when you say there's not many world-class players.
There ain't in the Premier League.
And actually, I'm looking at the league table, I'm going, who's the world-class player in that team? And I'm going, Chelsea ain't got one.
Look at Sunderland.
There's close. Rodri's world class. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But would you agree with me on this point here though? The league has been on decline for the last 2 years, I'd say. So Liverpool ran away with it last season, because the others wasn't up for it. This season, it looks like the same thing, but Arsenal's in that place.
I don't think it's been that bad. I don't think it's been terrible.
No, I'm not saying.
I think a lot of the teams are very similar. I think a lot of the teams this season look at the league table. Apart from the top three,
but Arsenal can
Liverpool
easily,
4th with 36.
Arsenal will easily get
Tottenham are 14th
points.
on 27. You know, like there's not a crazy amount of points between. I think everyone's very similar.
Yeah, I think, but Arsenal will get to 90 points this year. I think that wins it for them. Do you know what I mean? So, what did Liverpool win the league on last season? I can't remember, but it was around that same scope there. So, look, I think it's the same type of league for the last 2 or 3 years, you know. And I don't think I wouldn't say it's declining, but I'll just say it's just averaged out. And I think whoever has good form and wins their games early on has a good chance of winning the league.
Spence, Michael Carrick, he went back to basics, didn't he? Really, and played Kobe Manu. I thought was superb. Harry Maguire back in the side. I thought Dorville was brilliant. You know, but it did look like a bit of an old Man United team.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, right? I was that worried about the game because of how we've been for the last couple of years. Ten minutes after I knew the game had finished, which was another 10 minutes after because of the VAR and extra time and all that. I went straight on the phone and I've got about 10 messages from the boys like, get in, result.
Really?
Honestly, my belly, I just felt sick. I thought, what do they mean? Are they saying we lost? So I jumped on the telly, bosh. You know, then I watched it straight away and then, I was just, look, I believe the league's been on decline since COVID. Yeah, that's what I believe. Okay. I just don't think that season where they played in front of all the fans, I don't know.
Is it just because Liverpool won the league then? It's just because Liverpool won the league, isn't it? And then they won it last year as well.
No,
You're not happy?
Listen, I predicted this year, I said to Jamie and Jason, I said, Liverpool will finish 5th, United will get 4th, and Benjamin Šeško will score more goals than Isak. Yeah, and I still stand by that.
Yeah,
right? I don't think... Well, listen, I didn't know that when I made the prediction, so that was just a luck of the draw, you know?
Well, you win by default.
You sound like you sound like a proper better there. You know what I mean? Yeah, this one come in, lads. Got this one. Not the 10 other ones you didn't get.
Bag out. Yeah.
Spence, listen, mate. Thanks for your call, Spence. Look, keep them coming in. We're going to take some calls up until midnight tonight. We're going to discuss Mark Gay's move as well to Manchester City. We talk about tonight's game. 03 717 223344.
Bring it on with talkSPORT Bet. Download the app or visit talksportbet.com for all the latest odds and offers. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
You're listening to the Sports Bar Talk Sport. Me, Jamie O'Hara, Colton Cole. We're going to be joined former Premier League referee Dermot Gallagher. He's coming on to talk about the shambles that referees are again this weekend. We're going to hear from Palace boss Oliver Glasner after Sunderland came from behind the weekend to beat Eagles 2-1. After the game, Glasner come out strong, suggesting he feels he's been abandoned and the heart has been torn out after selling their captain one day before the game.
Difficult result, difficult for me to accept, not because of the performance. I think 50-60 minutes performance was well. Yeah, then we had 15-20 minutes where we were under pressure, we conceded a goal. Players tried everything until the end, they're leaving their heart on the pitch, but we feel that we are being abandoned completely, and selling our captain one day before a Premier League game. No understanding. We're playing with 12-13 players from our original squad for weeks now, and then that makes it so tough to accept this defeat, because the players they gave everything, and we had no substitution. I was looking on the bench, just kids there, and that's how it is. That's, I think, why we are where we are. And if your heart gets torn out twice a season, one day before a game, so with Eze in summer and with your captain now, I've just completely no understanding.
Wow. Yeah, he's not happy, Glasner. I can understand it as well. Like, he had an unbelievable, probably the best season ever last season, Crystal Palace, with what they achieved, and in this season,
so what
sold the two best players.
Yeah, but Gay was never going to sign a new deal.
No,
so they needed money in for him straight away. He knew that. You're not gonna hold him to ransom to not get his deal as well.
No,
at the same time, not get no money back for it. Come on.
But in the end, as a manager who's had an unbelievable season, he's took the club to new heights.
He's done enough.
Yeah,
but don't.
But then Crystal Palace have kind of they've
cashed in quickly.
Yeah, they've cashed in, and I get that.
Because he said he's not signing a new contract.
Yeah.
So what do you want him to do? Go for free at the end of the season and not get nothing?
No, Steve Parish.
Because what are they?
Do the right thing.
Yeah, but what? That's what I'm saying. So what are they fighting for right now? What are they fighting for? Palace.
To go to the next level.
But that's not enough to hold back and not get your money's worth. Nah, because he said he's not signing.
Yeah, but you're looking at it from a player's perspective, which is absolutely understandable. Eze, you can't stop him moving to Arsenal, right?
No.
Gay, you can't stop him moving.
But from a club's point of view, Gay, they was going to lose too much money.
Yeah.
If he went on a free.
But from a manager's point of view, he's gutted.
Of course he is.
It's his job on the line.
But what he's gone and done now, effectively, is it's messed up. Any type of business they want to do this window, like they can't get nobody in on a 4-year contract.
Well, they signed Brendan Johnson.
That was before this all happened.
Yeah.
Before he announced that he's leaving at the end of the season. If you're going to go for any kind of decent player, who's going to come in now? Because your manager said he's leaving at the end of the season.
Yeah.
In the middle of the window, so you can't even recruit. You can't even recruit what you want.
Yeah.
He could have left it until the end of the season. I know it would have been a bit schneidi on his behalf, but at least he leaves the club in a good position to sign players this window.
Again, from a manager's perspective, though, he's thinking about number one.
Oh, yeah.
He's putting himself in the shop window.
That's what he's doing.
He's telling everyone, I'm leaving.
Because he doesn't feel he's been looked after.
So, as a manager, he's got his right to turn around and say, this club hasn't backed me. I don't feel like I can progress with it. My contract's up. And I'm gonna tell everyone now that I'm available. That's why he's done it.
In the middle of the window.
Yeah, but
that is spiteful. You could have done that at the end of the window once it was closed and you've got your players in and the club's got their players in. But he's doing it just to be spiteful to get back. That could you sold my best player.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one. It just depends how you look at it.
20 million quid. He's on 300 grand a week. Fair play to the lad. I think he's brilliant. I think he's probably one of the best centre halves.
He's unbelievable, mate.
In the country,
fair play to him.
And it's a great signing from Man City. Liverpool fans must be sick of Man City.
Have they fumbled that?
Semenyo, he's going to Liverpool.
It was also
Mark Gay, done, sewn up. It goes to Man City. Kick in the teeth.
Mate, I don't know what they're thinking right now. I haven't even heard from Liverpool fans on that subject.
Nothing.
Yeah, they've been very quiet, ain't they?
Yeah.
I want to know what they think.
Yeah, they're swallowing.
Please phone up. I want to know what you think.
A bit at the minute, haven't they? Because Man City have just gone in and got the two players that they wanted. Let's go back to some Man United calls. Alex has phoned us up. Right, Al?
You all right, mate?
How are you, Al? You good?
You all right, Al?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all.
You happy with the weekend?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The weekend we could have beat City, but it's just the same old cycle again, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Rid of going a little bit of the manager bounce. You know, we did this with
Al, your line's no good. Phone us back. We're going to go to Mike. He's a Man United fan. Mike.
Hello, boys. How are you?
How you doing,
How you doing, mate? You boy?
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Oh, brilliant, mate. After Saturday, Jesus.
Oh,
yeah. It's a big performance.
Massive performance from you guys.
Where's that been?
Where's that been? Yeah, where's it been?
You know what? I actually think sometimes the players have actually down tools on certain managers.
Do you reckon?
What do you mean?
Do you really think all the players put the effort in under Ten Hag?
I think they had a lack of direction, and I think they ended up having a lack of belief, and then that shows in your performance. You say lack of effort, but
I can see it's happening again. Jardé Vu again, isn't it? They did this with Ollie. Ollie got performance out of the team.
What's that?
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Jardé Vu. I'll take that. That's something I would say. Jardé Vu.
No, but seriously though, I mean, when Ollie took over, we got performance out of the team. They were playing. We went, wow, look what we did against PSG.
Yeah, I know, but Mikey, you've only got Michael Carrick to the end of the season.
Yeah.
That's the deal right now. Interim.
Yeah, and then he's going to get the full-on treatment at the end of the season.
We'll
you
see.
know that, right?
We'll see. If he keeps winning, there's a decision to be made. But
and then they're back to square one, losing games again next season.
Colton.
Go on, mate.
Colton. Right. So this is how I look at it.
Go on, mate.
If it's broken, you fix it.
Yeah.
We've done that.
Yeah.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, but you got to be. This is the problem with Manchester United.
If he wins 15 games, just say he wins the next 10, 11 games, right?
Yeah.
Gets in our top 4.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you give him? He's in the conversation for the job full time.
I think he will.
Yeah, of course he's going to be, but that is the gamble again, because you've done this with Ollie. You know what I mean? You've been there before. That's it's enticing you to do it, but is that really the right choice?
Well,
so you've got to be strong as a board, yeah, to say, do you know what? You've done well. We're going to keep to the plan. Someone else is coming in now.
Yeah, but Celtic done that with Martin O'Neill, and that went pear-shaped. I think if a manager comes in and he does well, Michael Carrick comes in and he does well. He knows the football club. He's a good coach. I think if he does well, he's in the conversation. But you played one game, Mike.
It's one game, geez.
Well,
calm down.
The main manager, if they really whacked up the cash, because we spent £1 billion getting rid of managers and getting managers in.
Yeah.
There's only one manager for this job.
Go on.
Who is it?
Oh,
Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank.
It's not going to happen, though, is it? Carlo Ancelotti. All day long, he's like another Ferguson, in my opinion. He probably, in my top 3 managers, he'd be number 1.
He's the Brazil manager.
He's the Brazilian manager, mate.
At the moment.
The World Cup.
Money
He's
talk.
got the World Cup coming up. He's in a good place with him. You know, I don't think he wants to go into stress right now. He's on holiday. You know?
We've been linked with Tuchel.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Tuchel.
No.
Gareth Southgate.
Southgate went down like a lead balloon.
Yeah, did it? Yeah. I think he's a good manager, mate. I think he'd do well at Man U.
I didn't say it would be the worst shout, but Man United fans weren't keen. Thomas Tuchel, look, we'll see what he does in the World Cup. If he does well at England, why would he leave? I don't think you can afford to wait that long. But
he wants Ancelotti. He wants the big dog.
Ancelotti's 66. Does he really want to take over Man United?
I think he's over that hill
absolute
now.
Don, isn't he? Don Carlo. Rocking up with his big fat Cuban cigar.
On the sidelines.
As if he's bothered about Man United.
Yeah, he ain't bothered at the moment, no. Thomas Frank would do, though.
Thomas Frank, you can have him. Mike, you can take him. I don't know. Look, for me, Michael Carrick, I think he's done a great job. Really good job. You know, he's come in straight away. I saw Man United. No, and I'm saying
everyone needs to calm down. It's one game. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look. It's the Man United that we wanted to see.
Yeah,
it's the one that we wanted to see.
Yeah,
but come on, geez, like let's see him do it. Let's see him do it at Brentford, Sunderland.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Everton, Fulham, the other teams. Let's see how they do that. That's when we can make a fair judgment.
Yeah,
and even if he does well, are Man United still going to retain him at the end of the season?
Well, we'll see.
You know what I mean? Like, are they going to make that same mistake again?
If they get top 4, would you give them the job?
If they get top 4? Oh, mate. It'd be hard to say no, but you'd have left them in a good position for a new manager to come in.
That's not the question I'm asking. I'm I'm asking.
Well, I'm not the guy that's making the decisions over there.
I'm asking you the question. You are.
I would give it him. I'll give it him.
You give him the job.
I'll give it him. But knowing in the back of my mind that this could go Ollie's got a soldier at the wheel again. It could go that way again, isn't it? It's true.
Everything's a risk. But I think if he gets top 4, I think you should give him the job. I really do. Right, we're going to move on. Dominic Gallagher, he's coming up next. Keep your calls coming on the Sports Bar 0717 22 3344. We've got back pages coming up. Brooklyn Beckham is all over them. We'll get into that a little bit later on. But a bit of Liverpool before Durham comes on. Drop points again this weekend. Marcus Edwards scored a really good goal and they played very well, Burnley. Arne Slot after the game speaking to talkSPORT about the frustration of dropping points repeatedly this season.
Yes, of course. I think everyone is frustrated about that. Not only me, the players definitely as well. And I assume that the fans are also not happy with the amount of points that we've dropped from either winning positions or games we should have won or deserved to win. I don't think we stole a lot of points this season, but we let ourselves down in multiple occasions where the performance was better than the result was. But yeah, the only ones to blame is ourselves. And like I said, today against a team that defended low, which is of course I would do if I were in their position as well. But we were able to create much more than we usually should do. But yeah, it's hard to be positive if we had a draw at home against the promoted side, Burnley.
Yeah, that was Arne Slot speaking after the game. But now time for this.
Dermot O'Query!
Evening, Derm.
Evening, Jamie. Evening, Colton.
How are you,
How are you, Derm? You okay?
You, mate.
I'm good, both. How are you both?
Yeah, mate, I've got 4 pages here, same old usual. Those to go at, you lot. Shambles to get.
Always on these pages. Why?
Always the talking point, you lot.
He's created a rainforest drought, hasn't he? All these pages he's got on me.
I'm going to get into the big one, the talking point of the weekend. The Diego Darlow sending off or not sending off. Straight-legged, studs up. It was high on Doku. Interesting to know what you think of it. Do you think it's a red?
Come on.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. You know, there's people try and tell me it isn't, but from
I think it's an orange, Derm. I think it's an orange.
I just think
you're right.
If you go with your studs up like that straight leg and you catch them on the knee in the current climate, I just think
it wasn't intentional though to go and hurt him though, Derm. Do you know, like he's tried to nick. The ball was there at that height to nick because the ball's bouncing, right? Doku obviously is so sharp that he gets there before Darlow and he misses it, Darlow, and he catches him on the leg.
Yeah.
But I don't know how intentional it was. Obviously, the still image looks terrible, right? When you slow it down, it looks like you.
Yeah.
But
Jamie.
But hear me out. Doku's just too quick for him, right? And that's fine. That's fair enough. I don't think he intentionally goes to hurt him and go over the ball in the knee. He catches him on the knee.
Yeah.
And I can see the argument.
Jamie,
But
I've been sent off for less.
I can see why it weren't given a red, though. I'll be honest.
I've been sent off for less.
I think there's 2 issues here. You know, you say about the still picture looks terrible, but the still picture is to actually show point of contact, isn't it? So that's what that's there for. And when you see the point of contact, it's just so high up. And the other thing I would say, Jamie, in defence of what you've said, is, I don't for one second think Dallow went to hurt him.
No.
But that said, Xavi Simons didn't go to hurt Van Dijk the other day, but he caught him down the Achilles and he got sent off.
Yeah.
Sometimes players miss time tackles and there's consequences, and I think this is
But is that
one
where
of
we're
them,
going now, Derm? Anything like that? If you're just you're late, right? He's late, but he ain't gone through him. He's caught him.
No.
He ain't gone through him.
No.
Is that where we're at now with tackles now, that is just sending off? Because it is a spectacle, Derm, and the game has changed a lot.
The referee agreed with you.
It has.
But the ref didn't agree with me. The ref agreed with me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The referee agreed with you. So
But
there's nothing to complain about at the end of the day for you because he didn't get the red.
No, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I would understand.
Everyone's saying that it is a red card.
I think
and he's got
it is.
it wrong.
On second glance, it is. It's definitely a red for me.
I don't know,
But,
Derm.
but the referee on the pitch at the time,
far more.
Yeah.
In our camp.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, Derm, it's just on that. Obviously, the referee union, you all get together, they'll go over them decisions. Howard Webb will look at that decision. Do you think he'll get a telling off on that one?
Nah.
Well, it's all about root cause and remedy, isn't it? You know, was he in the wrong position? Did he have a good viewing angle? Did he just think that he's glanced? Because you look at the knee, it looks at one angle he's just glanced the side of him. But I think that's because Doku's knee buckles. So when you see it from a different angle, it's not quite the same tackle. And this is one of the problems with refereeing. You can be 10 yards further to the left or right, and the whole landscape changes. So it's one of them. It would have been really, really interesting. They've used ref cam a few times this year. It'd have been very interesting to see the ref's view from that.
Yeah, it's just how you interpret it in the heat of the moment, in the heat of the battle. Do you know what I mean? So look, I can see why he hasn't given it because of your point, definitely. But at the same time, I've seen reds for less. That's what I'm trying to say. Because when you compare it, go on.
Well, I'm in your camp, Carlton. You know, I think it's a red card. I just think it's a red card, and certainly in the current climate, I think it is. But it wasn't given for whatever reason. You know, it's one of them things. You know, people debate. It'll be interesting to see how it unfolds over the week, and what comes out from the ex-pro panel, what they think.
Okay.
The other one, we've got Aston Villa, Everton game. The incident with Harrison Armstrong jumped and challenged for the ball from an offside position. VAR ruled it out for offside. Was Harrison Armstrong impacting play from his offside position?
Yeah, this is a very interesting decision, Carl, because it was actually given on field, and I think it was given on field with a combination of information, because when the ball's crossed in, Harrison Armstrong definitely jumps for that ball. Now, he's in an offside position, there's no doubt about that. He doesn't touch the ball. So people speculate and go, maybe the assistant thought that he actually headed it rather than Jake O'Brien. I'm not convinced of that, but what I think might well have happened is that when he's jumped, the assistant knows he's in offside position. He doesn't know at what point he is impacting with the defenders, and therefore he would say to the referee over the headset, look, I'm going to put my flag up because he's in offside position. I need you to guide me on whether he's impacting on play. But when you see it, he definitely challenges for the ball. There's no doubt about that. And it was quite refreshing that David Moyes came out and he said, I will have to reluctantly agree it's right. You know, you cannot. But that said, they won, didn't they? So it's easier to swallow that way.
Durham, the game tonight, obviously, I'm sure you've seen the incident, the penalty. There's been a bit of an uproar about it again. What did you make of it?
I was very, very surprised that a yellow card was given for simulation, because I thought there was contact. Now, how much contact there was, I didn't know until I see the replay. When I see the replay and I see the goalkeeper sliding in, he doesn't get the ball, but also he lifts his leg up to make sure he does take the forward out. I think once the VAR alerts the referee to that, and it's a phrase I use often with you, Jamie, once you see them images, you can't unsee them.
Yeah.
I just thought it was inevitable he was going to give a penalty.
I agree. I think it's a pen. I don't know what everyone's moaning about. I know.
Well, I'm with you. I think it's a penalty, because I think he doesn't get the ball, he takes the man. And that's the other thing, isn't it? If you come out of that momentum, you have to get the ball.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
I watched the Arsenal, Nottingham Forest Arsenal game. Quite a funny one for me, because, so I'll tell you why, because of what Aina done on Instagram the day after. Because basically he was taking the mick, saying, like, basically he's robbed them, cheated them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, basically, because the handball, should Arsenal have been awarded a penalty kick? Because he did hook it a little bit. He did. No?
I think there's three things here. Firstly, it comes off his shoulder onto his arm, so that makes it difficult for the referee to give. I think the second thing is his arm's tucked in by his side.
Yeah.
And the third thing, Elliot Anderson actually bashes it.
I know,
into
to be fair,
So it's almost like he's bashed into it by his own player. So there's been a right kick in the teeth for the referee to give a penalty.
Yeah. But what did VAR say? Didn't they say it was in a natural position?
Yeah, because I think his arm's down by his side.
Yeah.
You would expect that. But I do think that Elliot Anderson gives him such a shove. He was always going to go into it. But it does also come off the top of his shoulders. There's no doubt about that. I think it's one of them, if it was given against you, you'd be very, very peeved.
Yeah.
Just in that game as well, I don't know if you remember it, but there was an incident where Nottingham Forest could have had a penalty, but the referee ruled it outside the box. I can't remember the player.
I remember it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
Cundy was like, the foul, He's in the box.
In the box.
But
no, I think he fell in the box, didn't he?
Yeah.
When you look at it, he's actually tripped just outside.
Just outside and fell. Yeah.
One thing I've said to you before, James, if you are pulling someone's shirt, it can go on into the box. There's no doubt about that because the referee can play on because when you trip somebody, that foul's almost over, isn't it? The fact that he lands in the box it's a bit like there was a real strange incident. I don't know if you've seen this incident at Villa yesterday with Garner pushed Morgan Rogers in the back.
That was the next question I was going to ask you. Go on.
Oh, right, okay. Well, to clear the other one, I think it's outside the box.
Yeah.
So the Morgan Rogers one is really, really interesting because people said to me, why isn't a second yellow card? And I said, well, there's a few issues. I said, firstly, the referee didn't give a foul. So no crime, no punishment. That's the easy answer there.
Yeah.
If the referee had given a foul, would it have been a second yellow card? I think not anyhow because he's got two defenders around him, so he's clearly not going to get a shot off a goal. He's going to be challenged. Yeah. But I also wondered when Garner put his hands on him, whether Morgan Rogers sees the line in front of him and thinks at that point, because don't forget the contact was definitely outside the box.
Yeah.
But he landed well inside the box.
Right.
And I just thought he couldn't have pushed him that hard to put him in there because, he caught it. But everything looks worse, Jamie, when you put two hands on a player, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I mean, you both
keep your hands to yourself, eh?
Yeah, but you both played, and you're always reaching and feeling for your opponent because you want to know where he is.
He was very handsy. He was very handsy.
Yeah.
Jamie. Yeah, it's very handsy.
Two hands on an opponent.
Yeah.
It looks so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing that a lot though now, aren't we? In the box and that, you get your arms around people, they're giving penalties.
Yeah, I wish that was around when I was around because the amount of times I
get 5 goals instead of 4
in one game. Yeah. Oh, you like that, Tom? What's wrong with you? I've never heard you barely laugh like that in my life. What's wrong with you? Hey?
Carlton,
calm down.
You know how I feel now.
You like that, Tom?
Every Monday. You know how I feel. You're feeling my pain, my friend.
Mate, I see you on the ropes with Jay Buffroyd on Sky.
Yeah, he's always on the ropes.
On the ropes.
You was on the ropes, mate. You was on the ropes. I saw you. He had you cornered. Yeah. So don't start laughing, belly laughing around here.
9 most weeks.
Don't start belly laughing around here, mate.
9.
Yeah, good one, mate.
Damn, you're a star, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Derm, I love you.
Lovely to speak to you, mate. Have a great week.
In a bit, pal.
All right, Dermot Gallagher there, former Premier League referee. Up next, we're going to do back pages, and Brooklyn Beckham is all over him.
Dermot O'Query.
Yeah, it's me, Jamie O'Hara and Colton Cole, giving you the sports bar tonight. We've got Gabby Agbonho's Unai Emery song coming up in the rest of talkSPORT. But first, it's time for this. Yeah, back pages. Jack Tundham. Right, Jack?
Evening, lads. How you doing? Good weekend?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good, apart from Spurs.
Well, yeah. I can imagine. Well, the Albert Carlton's had a good time, hasn't he?
Mate, I've been raving it up.
Mate, he's loved it. He's loved it. I mean, I'll start with Spurs because it's on the back pages. Thomas Frank is under a bit of heat.
Yeah.
It says making a meal of it. What's this about?
Yeah, he is under a bit of heat, but this press conference he did today ahead of the Dortmund game was extremely strange. He basically said he sat down with all of the chief executives and all the board and had a really nice lunch and everything's all fine, and he feels like it's all media speculation over him and almost just ignoring the fact that they got booed off again. talkSPORT understands that there's members of the Tottenham dressing room who are now not convinced by his methods. The dressing room has been described as toxic. There's other Tottenham board members who've actively said that they should get rid of Thomas Frank. So I don't know what this was, this press conference. I don't know if it was a way to try and deflect what's going on and try and take it away from what's happening, or is he just totally deluded and totally lost it? Not really clear of what's happening, because this doesn't feel like the Thomas Frank that we saw at Brentford, who was always very composed and also in games, could seem to adapt tactically within games, game to game. I've seen none of that. It's almost got worse as it's gone on.
Yeah, but at Brentford he was allowed to lose 3 games on the bounce and no one cared.
I suppose.
You can't do that on them.
Less pressure.
Yeah, one thing I say is I think that at the start of the season, Spurs won quite a few games, but I know the performances weren't really there, apart from maybe Manchester City away. And I think there was always the concern that it will either go one or two ways. Either everything gets better and you improve, and in the end it's actually just the results have caught up with the performances, and what you're looking at where you are right now in the bottom half of the table, and it just feels like it's gone wrong for him, and it's not clear if he's got the answers. It doesn't feel like he does at the moment.
No, it doesn't indeed.
We was talking about this off air, the African nations, all right?
Oh.
So in today's headlines, the Times, Morocco to take AFCON row to court.
Yeah, so it was absolute carnage. Senegal got a penalty given against them in the 98th minute of 8 minutes of stoppage time, and they walked off the pitch. Pape Thiaw, the manager, got his players to walk off the pitch. They also had a goal disallowed moments before, which was never a goal to be disallowed. It was not a foul. It would have been a winner for Ismail Assar in normal time. It felt like 2 horrendous decisions. Either way, they still took the players off, and then eventually when they come back on, Brahim Diaz in the 24th minute of stoppage time tries to Panenka his penalty.
Unbelievable.
And Edouard Mendy stands there and makes the catch, and then 3 minutes into extra time, Pape Gueye scores an absolute worldie, smashes it in off the crossbar.
Didn't even look at the goal.
Yeah, I know, it was an unbelievable goal.
Great goal.
And then Morocco now are going to take legal action. So against.
What could happen? What could actually happen?
So they're claiming that because of the fact that the players were off for so long, it impacted the players mentally and physically and had a direct impact on the game.
Yeah.
Of course, FIFA also looking into it as well. It could get messy. It could get really messy. We could see a point where there's either a replay, maybe.
Yeah,
There's
no way that game's being
You can't replay a final.
I don't know.
No way that game's being replayed, mate.
It totally depends, because Morocco are not going to just take it, are they? So
they had the opportunity to win the game.
He's done a Panenka.
He did.
They got no leg to stand on. They can moan all they want, and however long it took, I get it. They come back on the pitch, had a kick to win the game. He missed the penalty.
He did a Panenka. It's probably got to go down as potentially the worst penalty of all time, given the situation.
Bad fumble, that.
It's up there.
Bad fumble.
Given the situation. I don't know why. Why wouldn't you just kick it normally? Just take a normal penalty.
You wanted to take the mick. That's why.
Look, I want to move on because there's obviously a big story coming out tonight.
There is.
Back page is stunned, but Brooklyn Beckham.
Oh, mate.
He's come out and said he's done with his family.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, I feel like this is not really talkSPORT. This is more like something on the Sun, like celebrity column or something. But yeah, basically, Brooklyn Beckham has come out and said he does not want to reconcile with his family. He has accused Victoria Beckham of ruining his marriage, his wedding day. He's accused David Beckham of ignoring him during he came over for his dad's birthday or something. He said the only condition is that if your wife doesn't come.
Oh.
And it all seems to stimulate from his relationship with Nicola Peltz, who he's 31, he's 26, that they're married. And essentially he feels as if he's been cut out from the family because of his wife. So, and there was also some pretty other serious stuff where he says that there's no real love in the family and it's all just for the cameras and it's all just done for
the brand,
I guess, column inches. Do you know what I mean? And social media.
Well, that's what he's using.
It's absolute bombshell. It's absolute bombshell.
The social media is what he's using to bury his family. Like what? Like is the?
Yeah, I know.
Come on, he wouldn't be in the position. Yeah, he wouldn't be in the position to meet a billionairess. Yeah, if it wasn't for his mum and dad's status in life. So
it's a fair point. It's a fair point, Carl. It is a fair point.
He needs to grow a pair. Yeah,
it's a fair point. One thing I don't know why. I guess he'd lie about it, but I don't know why you
keep your
come out
dirty
and say
laundry
these things
in
if
the
there wasn't
house.
some element of truth to them. But
But we don't need to know it. It's family business.
Family business stays.
We don't need to go. So we're in a day and age when kids are just too up themselves.